Monsignor Jamie, good to see you again.
Thank you, Ed. It's nice
that
to be
time
back.
of the year again.
It flies by. I mean, it's amazing. It's just like I was here, like it seems like yesterday.
Yeah,
But
the annual
it's-
Catholic Appeal. It's time once again. And
Yes.
what are we coming up to? We're coming up to
This Sunday
announcements
will
on that?
announcement weekend.
Okay.
And we always do it like the second Sunday during Lent, and we'll announce it to to our parishioners in all 187 parishes and tell them what it's all about and what's the need and how they can be part of it and how much we really rely. The ministries of the diocese, the people of the diocese depend on their support, which comes back in one way or another, whether
Yeah.
through ministry, whether through financial aid, whether through help in the parishes. So everyone kind of, takes advantage of it.
Every parish has a certain goal that they have to meet. And
Yes.
where does that money go?
Well, the goal that the parish has, it goes to the diocese central funds, and that is to support many of the major agencies and ministries of the diocese. And every year it's basically the same. It's the care for our retired priests, vocations, education, Catholic charities, chaplains in hospitals and prisons. There's faith formation. All of these areas, migration offices, services. So all of these agencies benefit from this, and it really keeps these programs running in the diocese. And it's a great need, and every year, thank God, the generous people of our diocese come through, and they support all of these ministries, and they benefit from them too.
Sure. How much money are we asking for overall?
$8 million. And of course, the goal that's in the parish is their goal, but everything over the goal, every penny over the goal goes back to the parish. And that's why it's important that the people in the parishes realize that, because it's going to come back directly to them, everything over the goal. And many of the pastors, they emphasize that. And a lot of them, they do special projects that they may have in their own parishes. So they're telling the people that once it goes over the goal, we're going to benefit from this, and this is what we're going to do with the funds. And people like transparency. They want to know where the money is going, what's it needed for, and how it's being used. And I think most of the pastors are transparent, and they're telling the people what is needed in the parish, in addition to what's needed in the diocese, and people come through.
So how do we do year after year? Do we always meet our goal?
We meet our goal every year. Some of the parishes, struggle. The pastors work very hard. They have teams, and they should have teams in the parish, because the pastors, they have so much to do. They cannot do it alone. But every parish, most of the parishes meet their goals, and there are some people that are not affiliated with parishes from outside the diocese that, the bishop and I go out and we ask them for, a pledge, and they make it, and we kind of assist some of those parishes that don't make their goal, and also parishes that go over their goal and get back, a sizable amount. We send them a letter and ask them if they would help out some of the parishes that are struggling. And they do. Some of the pastors do send an extra check. And it's not that the pastors aren't working at it. It's just that, whatever the situation may be that year, maybe the people, are struggling a little bit more in some parishes than they are in others. So we kind of help each other out.
Yeah. What is the theme of this year's campaign, and where did it come from?
It's to share the joy of the gospel, and it comes from Pope Francis's encyclical on the joy of the gospel, and that joy comes to anyone that encounters Jesus in any way. So, if you're a giver, you're encountering Jesus, because Jesus is there to help everyone and to help people to, bring comfort to people and joy and the knowledge of the Father's love. And also the people that benefit from the campaign are experiencing the joy that comes out of the gospel, the love and the charity that comes from the gospel. So it's a great theme, and I think we hear in Scripture the Lord loves a cheerful giver, and I think it's so true. And I think there's a sense of joy that comes to anyone that helps someone else.
Sure. Quickly take us through the program now. This week it's the announcement.
Announcement
we make
weekend,
it now. Then what
right.
happens? When will people actually be asked to give some money?
Well, many people have been asked already, because the solicitation is done through the mail, and that begins in January. So anyone that has given in the past would receive something in the mail. This Sunday is to announce it to everyone else that maybe have not participated. And I have to say, we raise over $8 million a year. Just about every parish makes their goal, but only about 20% of our parishioners, our active parishioners, participate. So these are the ones that are coming to church that don't participate. So if everyone participated, it would be even greater, and more would come back to the parishes. So we announce it to everyone to try to get those people who haven't participated in the past. And then in 2 weeks from now, we have the in-pew solicitation, where we actually ask people to make a commitment right there in the parish. So to try to get new people to participate and to become donors. And it's so important that everyone does their share. I mean, it's nice to have major donors, and believe me, we do very well and we appreciate them, but we need everyone to participate. And I always say, do whatever you can.
Sure.
Do whatever you, and some people just give a one-time gift. You don't have to make a pledge over 10 months. You can make a one-time gift. So whatever people can do. And really, I mean, it's a great campaign, and thank God we do well every year.
Good. And it goes for some great work here
Yes,
in the diocese.
and the bishop is very happy with the people of the diocese. The
Monsignor,
generosity.
good luck with it, and keep us abreast about how it's doing, okay?
I will. Thanks, Ed.
Good.